It's my feel-good breakfast show.
A very good morning. Welcome back. This is your feel-good kickstart to the weekend. I'm going to say it. We've survived the week now. We enter into the weekend on a celebratory note. Last week, Sunday, South Africa's very own Brad Binder won the 2016 Moto3 Championship, making him the first South African in 36 years to lift a MotoGP trophy. Now joining us via Skype all the way from Spain, Moto3 champion Brad Binder. First of all, congratulations on your incredible win, my brother. A week on from your championship victory. How are you feeling?
Yeah, thank you very much. Honestly, I feel a lot more normal than I expected. Things have been pretty crazy the last 2 days with a lot of interviews and all of that stuff. But, it's cool. I mean, to wrap up the world title with 4 races to go, it feels awesome.
Oh, man, awesome outside as well. At the Aragon race, of course, going through those last few turns, then eventually crossing the line in second place to claim the title. What was going through your mind at that point?
Yeah, Aragon, the race was not easy for me. I was really, really struggling to get my bike to turn on throttle. And it made life so difficult because every time I'd pass the guys, they would come back past me in the middle of the corner because I couldn't get the bike to keep the line. But, at the end of the day, we still managed to get the job done. And unfortunately, I didn't win, which I planned on. But, second was good enough on the day. And, when I looked over at my team hanging over the pit wall, I realized we got the job done and we had won the World Championship. So it was definitely a very special feeling.
Oh, man, I'm still buzzing. But if we look a bit more at the extended season, compared to last year, you've been a dominant force in Moto3 in 2016. What was clicking? What did your team get right this season?
This year, I feel like we just arrived a lot more prepared. I trained really hard in the off-season, and also we made quite a good step with the bike in the later half of last season. So, when we started the year off, we were almost ready to try and fight for the win straight away. From the very first test, things were going well, and we just really tried to stay calm, relaxed, and take everything one race at a time.
Well, I know you've wrapped up the title, obviously, but 4 races still remaining on your circuit. What are you planning to do when you finally do get a break, bro?
Well, these next 4 races, my goal is just to go out and try and win them all. I mean, I've got nothing to lose, so I can try to push a bit harder, that's for sure. And then, after that, we start testing. So go straight into testing the Moto2. And hopefully I'll get home back to South Africa, hopefully early December.
I'm glad you mentioned South Africa. You've had tons of support from the country. Were you expecting to get this kind of response from back home?
It's incredible to see how much support I have back home in South Africa. The amount of people that watch MotoGP in South Africa is actually crazy. I never expected it, but as I started to do better, I really started to notice. And the amount of support I have is insane, and it's so awesome to see.
Oh, you deserve every ounce of it. So 2017, a massive year. You're now stepping up into Moto2. What are you expecting from that challenge?
At the beginning, I think it's definitely going to be tough. It's not going to be easy to make the step because many guys that have made the step before me have all struggled a little bit. But, I think if I carry on working hard like I have this season, things are just going to get a bit easier. And I think we can definitely arrive to the top. I don't know if it's going to take a few races or a year, but I'm pretty sure we can get to the top in Moto2 as well.
Oh, I have absolutely no doubt. So I know there were a ton of awesome moments throughout the season, but if you had to pick one, can you single one moment out?
My best moment, I think, would definitely have been Jerez, when I won my first Grand Prix, and also I started in last position in that race.
Yeah.
So, for me, it was quite special. I didn't expect it that day, but getting a first win was great, but getting my win like that just made it a little bit better, that's for sure.
We are so proud of you back home in South Africa. Can't wait to see you back on the bike for Moto2. Dude, congratulations, and thank you so much for showing so much passion and heart this season. You have fought every step of the way. It's been absolutely awesome. Connecting with Brad Binder via Skype there all the way from Spain.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Awesome stuff. Brad Binder there connecting with us all the way from Spain this morning. So proud of a South African champion in Moto3.